my review of Campione episode 13, the final episode of Campione. So, this was a fighting episode, so there's not really much to talk about. On that note, I was just going to try to do a brief summary of this because, I mean, like I said, there's not too much to talk about really. When it comes to the explanation of Athena and Mithras, basically, what Mithras is Athena's mother, in a sense. And Mithras wants to absorb Athena so she can get her full powers, which is what she's trying to do. So that's what's going on with this entire episode. So we hear their whole explanation about that, right? All the girls are there. Freaking Lilian, Erica, Maria, the new girl, Enna. So everybody's there and everything like that. And they all stay behind. And while Gado ends up taking Athena away from that area to regain his strength, basically, because he needs to recharge. You know, he has to wait until sunset the next day, basically, so his power can come back, so he can face this Mithras. And so while that was all going on, we end up seeing them fight and stuff like that. And Erica's so happy because she has that authority, that power, that divinity that Gado gave her. So she's just like extra strong, and she's actually taking on Mithras, and she's doing a pretty good job. And freaking Lilian was like, wow, what's going on? Why is she so freaking powerful? And so the fight was going on. She's like, I feel so great. I feel so great. You know, and then we cut back to Gado, and she's talking. Well, he's talking to Athena, and Athena apparently lost her memory, and she does not have her powers. So she just doesn't know what a god is. She's just blank, basically. And so she's like, he's like, I don't know what a god is, and so on and so forth. And he's like, okay, my power's back. And the thing, we pan back to the girls. They all got the butt whooped. They're all on the ground, all knocked out. Like, oh. I'm like, okay. That was okay. I mean, I knew they were gonna lose, but I mean, they just got laid out. And so that's when we end up seeing Mithras in the air, and it's coming for Gado. And Gado ends up seeing that, and so then his powers are back, so he's able to get out the way and everything. So he starts trying to fight her. It was kind of like going on off because he didn't have a sword out yet, and he was trying to use his other abilities, using the camel kick and crap like that. And the camel kick didn't even work. I was like, oh crap. How you gonna block? How you block something as powerful as that? But yeah, he ends up getting slashed, and he's not doing so well. He's not doing so well, and he's telling Athena to get out of here and everything like that. So as that whole fighting was going on, the girls do come back and they appear all of a sudden, like randomly. They just came back all of a sudden, and they all came from behind Gado because Gado's standing up, and they all come out, boosh, you know, freaking spy girls. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens right there, and they all end up kissing him. Basically, all end up kissing him, and it seems like he already knew the information that about Mithras because he got it from Susanoo, and so I guess he didn't necessarily need the information that when they kissed him. So I guess they were giving him power. That's what it seemed like. They were strengthening his divinity or his strength and stuff like that. So he ended up going into his sword mode and stuff, all the swords in the air, and ended up taking her down. Basically, like she had maybe like 2 shields, and after Leon kissed him, the swords turned blue. Like I said, it was giving them power, and so it ended up breaking the divinity down, the shield down, and stuff like that. And so they ended up taking her down basically to her shadow form. After she's in her shadow form, she's like this, laying out and everything. It's all over and stuff, right? No, it wasn't over yet, because apparently after he threw his board, because he was trying to finish it off, because Erica kissed him and stuff, and he got the last bit of his power, and the board's about to come and smash it, and he's about to throw the board at her. No, she wakes back up, blocks that crap, and he's like, I need to still get Athena. And like, she's all like monster form, like she had like those mean teeth and stuff. She was like out of it at that point, and so she was trying to get Athena and everything like that. But that's when Athena actually wakes back up, because the thing is, Athena got knocked out in this whole fight because there's nothing she can really do. She don't remember anything, you know. So she was just out and on the ground. So she wakes back up, and she actually gets her powers back, and she's back to her original self. And she ends up kissing Gado, and Gado ends up gaining power. You know, getting a god's blessing is basically what it was. So he got a massive amount of power. His sword turned it into the scythe that Athena has, and they both slashed Mithras. And that was basically the end of that fight right there. And in the episode, just explain, you know, Campione is a god slayer, and you get to see you saw the adventures of Gado and his mistresses behind him and stuff like that. So, like I said, I like how they ended it off and how they had an explanation at the end. It was, like I said, it was a really solid episode. This whole show is very solid. It's a very good show, actually, with all the extraness with it, and just, you know, the harem going on here. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So this is a good show. So on that note, leave your comments below and tell me what you think of this episode. What do you think of the show as a whole, by the way, because I do want to know. Expect a full anime review of this on my channel, so you'll see that soon. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more anime reviews from me. So, this has been Thabreakmaster, and until then, break out.